Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Now here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Haskell, powerful running into the secondary. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Incompletion makes it second down. Now here's the toss play. Physical running, fights off the defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it second and short. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. To the air, it's Murphy. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's awesome. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. And the Knowles will crank up the tempo. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it inside. A special teams disaster on the kickoff. Takes it back into the end zone. Tackled for a safety. Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. He'll field the punt. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion makes it second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The pocket breaking down. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He's going to hand this off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead They're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great... That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. They're going to run it here. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. And the Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's got it inside the 15. And they get him to the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Throw to the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Seminoles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And at first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. And the Noles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. And important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Can he make it to the marker? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Boy, just a lone opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, the big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's awesome.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Noles with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They'll ride the back again here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
After the PAT, they go up 19. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Oh, a reverse. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Secondary backed up off the ball now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. What I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
It's a quick grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back. And he's in there for the two-point conversion. They're back within 11 points. Now they get set to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. And sometimes you can get sacked.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds the running back in the flat. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Pitches to the back. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
First and goal, handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They go with a direct snap. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Knowles. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Murphy. Short pass finds the tight end. refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's escaping the pocket now. Caught near the goal line. And he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. It's a new set of downs, and it's first and goal for the offense.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback, the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that pass ball is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. He's going to bring up second down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The offense will stay on the field. So far, they are 2 for 4 converting fourth down chances. Quarterback drops back. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Down the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback. But he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of